There's a kind of pain that doesn't come from strangers. It comes from the people who are supposed to be closest to you, the ones who sit across from you at dinner, the ones who call you brother and smile like they mean it. That pain cuts differently, because it comes wrapped in trust. And I didn't know how deep it could cut until I learned my own stepbrother had been lying about me for months, whispering in the dark, undermining my relationship, slowly poisoning the one person I loved, all because he was jealous. When our parents got married, we were teenagers. Aaron was only a year older than me, but from day one, he acted like I was a threat. He had that quiet, manipulative energy, the kind that doesn't yell but smirks when you're in pain. Our parents thought we got along, but they didn't see the subtle digs, the competition, the way he always tried to one-up me. I brushed it off for years, figured it was just sibling rivalry. I never thought it would grow into something darker. Then I met Claire. She was different, kind, smart, the kind of person who doesn't just light up a room, she grounds it. When we started dating, I finally felt like I had something that wasn't connected to Aaron or the tangled web of family politics. Claire didn't care about status. She didn't play games. She just saw me, and being with her felt like, for once, I wasn't being compared to anyone. But Aaron didn't like that. At first, he pretended to be supportive, said things like, "She seems great, man, and you're lucky." He'd come over when Claire was around, offer to cook, laugh at all her jokes. I thought maybe we were finally bonding. I was wrong. What I didn't see, what I couldn't imagine, was that while he smiled in front of us, he was slowly planting seeds behind my back. It started with little shifts. Claire pulling away, asking strange questions out of nowhere. "Did you really go out with that girl last year? Is it true you cheated once in college?" I was caught off guard. None of it was true. I asked where she heard it. She'd say things like, "Someone mentioned it," or "I just heard it around." I didn't want to accuse her of mistrusting me, so I tried to reassure her. But the questions kept coming. Then one night, I found her crying. She had my phone in her hands. She said, "Why didn't you tell me?" I had no idea what she was talking about. She showed me a screenshot, an old message chain with a girl I hadn't spoken to in years. The texts were flirty, suggestive, but they weren't mine. The username matched, but the tone, the words, they weren't how I write. "Where did you get this?" I asked. She said Aaron showed her. My blood ran cold. That was the moment everything clicked. The rumors, the doubt, the distance, it all traced back to him. He had been feeding Claire lies, one at a time, some fabricated, some distorted, and worst of all, he had made a fake account using my name, messaging women, collecting screenshots, setting traps. It was beyond petty, it was calculated. I tried to explain it to Claire, showed her my real messages, my account history, everything I could think of to prove the truth, but the damage was done. She looked at me, eyes full of doubt, and said, "I don't know what to believe anymore." And just like that, the girl I loved slipped away, because of him. For a week I was numb. I didn't eat, barely slept. I kept replaying it all in my head. How could someone who sat at the same table as me, who called me brother, destroy something so personal, so fragile? But then the numbness turned to fire. I decided I wasn't going to just sit in silence while he walked around pretending to be innocent. I was going to expose him. I started collecting my own evidence. I searched every fake account I could find using my name, found a burner Instagram he forgot to log out of on the shared family iPad, traced the recovery email. It was his. I found text threads between him and one of the girls he'd used to bait the fake messages, screenshots he had sent, laughing about how easy it was to mess with his golden boy brother. He didn't just sabotage me, he celebrated it. I confronted him in our parents' living room, called the whole family together. Claire wasn't there, but I brought my laptop. I connected it to the TV, clicked through every piece of proof, every fake message, every screenshot. My parents' faces twisted from confusion to horror. Aaron turned pale. At first, he tried to deny it, said I faked it all. But when I showed them the recovery emails, the timestamps, the IP address logs, he went silent. My mom started crying. My dad couldn't even look at him. I turned to Aaron and said, "You didn't just lie about me, you destroyed the one good thing I had." And for what? Attention, jealousy. He didn't answer, just stood there, exposed. That night I sent everything to Claire, all the proof. I didn't beg, didn't plead. I just told her the truth and said, "You deserve to know." She didn't respond for a couple of days, but when she finally did, her voice cracked over the phone. "I'm so sorry," she said. "I let him twist everything. I should have trusted you." We talked for hours. Slowly, carefully, we began to rebuild. Trust doesn't come back overnight, but sometimes, exposing the truth is the only way to save what matters. As for Aaron, he's alone now. Our parents cut him off financially, his friends distanced themselves. No one wanted to be close to a snake. He tried to reach out once, sent me a weak apology. I didn't reply. Because some bridges should burn. Some betrayals don't deserve a second chance. So yeah, my stepbrother tried to sabotage my relationship out of jealousy, but I exposed his lies to everyone, and I'm finally taking back my life.